All right, welcome back as we continue to bring attention to Autism Awareness Month. A new film is telling a powerful story about connection, family, and autism. Love, Zuri follows a father who is learning to bond with his nonverbal daughter through music. And this is all based on real life. This is real life story and experiences of the lead actor in the film and the executive producer. And he is joining us now, Mohamed Williams, along with writer and executive producer Love Nafi. Both of you, welcome, and thank you for being with us.
Thank
Morning,
you.
thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for having us.
You know, I got to watch the trailer. I watched behind the scenes this morning, and I was so moved. Mo, we'll start with you. Just tell us about this personal story about you and your daughter.
Yeah, you know, Love Zuri is a personal story. It's my story with my daughter and my family. We got a diagnosis when she was about 3 years old, and you know, ever since then, it's been a mixture of different feelings. You know, the anxiety, the fear, and also just honing in on what to do next to make sure she's able to thrive later on in life. So that's what the story is about. And also, you know, us as a family trying to figure out how to communicate with her, make sure we're attending to her needs, and just trying to enjoy her being a kid as well.
Yeah, it's your daughter.
Yeah.
You love her, and there's so much emotion in this because you are the parent here and you're learning as well. I want to mention one point from the making of the film, the video you have online. The director, Okima Timur, says something that struck me. She said, your children don't have to be perfect to be worthy. Love, Nafi.
Yes.
That statement.
I mean, it really just encapsulates everything about the film. I think it's such a heartwarming story. And when approaching this story, when Mohamed brought it to me, I really just wanted to make it authentic. I think we don't really get a chance to see the behind the scenes about real life of a living with autism or being a parent of someone with autism. So for me, it was a chance to really bring it to life.
Yeah, bring it to life. And putting something like this together is no small feat. This is a project. You know, you're casting people, and you're telling a challenging story. What are some of the challenges in doing that and then bringing that to the screen?
How much time do we have?
I know, truly. I'm sure there's so many. Yeah.
Well, first off, emotionally, it was very tough to bring this on the screen because there are certain moments that I had to live again. You know, the moment where she was missing.
I saw that. You run.
Yeah.
There's a clip of you running, and on your
Exactly.
face, you see just like pain. This is a dad who is fearing for.
Yeah.
You could tell
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
having to relive that, you know, I remember Okima Timur, the director, having to actually pull me back. That's how bad I broke down. So having to relive that, of course, you know, I think on that Saturday we were supposed to shoot the outside scene, and then it started raining, like really, really bad. So we had to postpone that, and of course we all know what that does to production. So yeah.
What, you know, this is your story and the family story, like you said, as much as it is Love Zuri's.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zuri's story. You know, what do you hope people take away and see when they watch this film?
Well, you know, for me as a writer, when I write something, I want people to kind of feel and put their shoes and kind of build more empathy, and that, you know, all autistic stories are not monolithic. You know, they're different. And I think that also humanizing people, humanizing Zuri as a person, realizing that she's a kid who deserves just like anybody else. And I think those themes are things that I really wanted to push forward, that we wanted to push forward together. And then also, you know, we made this film as a family, you know, and that in itself speaks volumes to what you see on screen.
Right.
There's so much love in it, and you hope people pick up on that and the understanding, and maybe even just say, hey, it's okay, I'm a little bit different too, and it's okay that we're all individuals and different. That was mentioned in the making trailer. There were so many good points in that. Okay, you're doing the festival circuit right now. Thank you again for taking the time to be with us, because you're very busy. The film is out. You have a screening in DC. You're hoping, tell us a little bit about that, Mo.
So we are hoping to do a screening here in DC. Father's Day weekend. We are doing, of course, the festival circuit right now. There's some festivals that we've gotten into already, but we just can't announce anything yet. But we're excited. We're excited about, you know, people seeing this and being able to tell this story. And, you know, us telling this story is just to be able to create space to have more of these conversations. So.
Absolutely. And I just want to put a plug in for our leads, Montana Monroe Jenkins and Logan Page.
Yep.
They did amazing on this movie, so we were so glad to have them with us on this movie as well.
Well, we are so glad to have both of you here. It's been such a treat to talk with you about this. It sounds like this film is going to do a whole lot of good for so many people, families, and most of all, kids just like Zuri. So thank you both. We got details on the screen to find out more about Love Zuri shortfilm.com. There you go. Stay with us. We got more Good Morning Washington on the